everybody, Marty Rubin, and I'm back for another segment of Marty's Corner. And let's see who we have today. Jack Boice, okay, who's playing multiple roles here for the Buddy Holly story. You know, you're playing a producer.
That's right.
You're playing an English DJ.
Uh-huh.
And then you're playing my personal favorite, the flamboyant, the charismatic.
That's right.
The super entertainer, the larger-than-life Big Bopper.
That's true. All of those things are true. I think it says in the program it's Jack Boice as the Big Bopper and others.
That's right, that's right.
So it's, I'm the Decca producer, Peter Lindsay, the English DJ.
Right.
I'm also a hayride at the beginning, if you remember that small part where I play the guitar in that
Right.
one. I'm also the Wolfman DJ.
And you're good at all those. What kind of challenges does that present to you during the course of the show?
Well, you just kind of have to take it one step at a time. You know, you have to do one character at a time, and each character deserves your 100% attention.
Yes.
You know, even though you know you're going to have this big moment at the end, and you're going to get to do Chantilly Lace, and you're going to get to be the Bopper, but you got to live all those other parts deserve. They're there for a reason. They help tell the story, and they help support Buddy. It's funny because of the times that I get to interact with Buddy. You know, now I'm this guy, but now I'm your best friend.
Yeah,
you know,
no.
Like, oh, I don't like you. You are playing. I want you to play country. You know, oh, rock and roll. What is that? Get out of here. You know, it's a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm answering the question.
No, it is. Well, it's a different mindset for all the characters. So
right. It helps though because it was great direction. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
Great direction, and the costumes really help too. We have great costumes. That really help you kind of get into character. Even like a little thing, like putting on a different set of, you have two sets of glasses, and one is for Decca and one is for the English DJ,
Yes.
and they're different.
Yes.
You know, because one is kind of like a country guy, and the other one is more like a, here we are.
Yes. Well, now, when you're playing, Big Bopper was a really good entertainer, but he was a character as well. So when you heard you were getting the part, what did you need to learn about him to play him effectively?
Well, great question. First off, my dad is an incredible fan of Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper.
Yeah.
And I had been cast in the show before, and it didn't work out, and I wasn't able to do it. And then I was up for it a few other times, and I didn't get it. But I played it for my dad. Right?
Yes.
And my dad would listen to it and be like, I don't get it. Now my dad's not like really into the arts, but he knows his Bopper.
Right.
And he knows his Buddy Holly music. He's listening to me do it, and he's like, this is you. You can do. You
Yes.
will get to do this.
Yes.
So I can't wait. He hasn't come to see the show yet. But that
Now,
helped
where
me
is
kinda
he from?
well, he's actually from El Paso, Texas.
Oh, wow. Okay. He's got to get in here before the June 26th.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's gonna get here. Don't worry. Well, they live in Maryland now, but
Okay.
that's where he was raised. So that's why we got that whole Texas thing, and he loved those Texas boys, especially Buddy Holly. He had the 45s. Still had him down in the basement, listened to him when we were kids and stuff. So like, I know like some of our younger audiences might not know this music as well, but I'm not exactly old,
but they're loving
I know it.
They're loving it.
Yeah,
They're loving
it's killing, man. It's I mean, once you get into that spirit and that vibe, man, it's just so good. Well, anyways, that's why I got into the character of the Bopper. I just I watched every video I could find.
Yes.
You know, they have that one. I don't remember the name of the show, but if you Google it or YouTube it, there's a black and white one where it's like, I am the Big Bopper.
On Dick Clark.
Yeah, Dick Clark. Yeah, that's Dick Clark. And he gets out there and plays a little guitar. And does the whole shtick,
Yes.
right? And it's just amazing.
It's great. Well, listen, Jack, if I said something to you, what would you say back to me? If I said to you, hello, baby, this is the Big Bopper speaking.
Will I what? Do I what? Oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, a wiggle and a walk and a giggle and a talk. Lord, made the world go round, round.
We got to give them
That's right.
We can't give it to them all for nothing, right?
That's just a taste. There's so much more.
That is such a great song.
Yeah.
Like, what does that feel like when you're singing that song and you feel the crowd really getting into it? That's got to be a rush for you.
It's incredible. It's an incredible thing, and it's not just that. I got to give credit. I mean, not that I'm trying to be that guy, but I got to give credit to everybody around me too. You know, it's such. You know, you have these moments as an actor where you can perform, and sometimes it's just you out there, and you're connecting right to someone, you're talking right to someone, you're singing right to to everyone. But I got everybody. Everybody's on stage supporting me for this one moment, and the horns. Those ladies playing the horns are so good.
Oh,
the
they're
drums,
awesome.
the
They're
bass,
awesome.
the guitar, all the backup dancing, and all the detail work that Gary John, our director Gary John, like all that work. Just you don't know it until you see like pictures or a little video of some of the sizzle reel that you guys sent out today.
Yes.
Just like seeing how it is a beautiful production. Look at this blue thing. You stand right here, it's like okay, it's some wavy lines, but then you see it from the stage, and it's like. man, we are a part of something so cool.
Right, and it's fun.
You know?
It's fun to be doing this on the stage. I mean, when you sing Chantilly Lace, that's your moment to shine.
Oh, yeah.
But I got to tell you, you add a little what I'm calling a bopper shuffle. I mean, I'm watching that every night, and you got a bopper shuffle going on. Is that something you made up, or you watched him do it? Or
I mean, some of the stuff is what he's done. Some of it, again, I'm not going to take full credit. I mean, there's a lot of video out there. I've had friends play the role that I've talked to.
Right.
Actually, one of the costumes has my friend's name etched in the pocket. I sent a little picture of it.
That's cool.
Shout out to Jason Elliott. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So you saw him do that?
Yeah,
shuffle,
there's video. I saw him do some of it. Some of it, there are certain things that you can help the band with. In terms of some of it is like there's improv, there's call and answer with the audience, but who knows how long that's going to be. So there's like a thing with like you got to have like some signals and indications of when the band knows. All right, now we're gonna boom back to Chantilly Lace.
Exactly,
while I'm talking to someone or I'm doing this over here, or all that kind
and
of
it's
stuff.
so much fun when you do it.
Is it me? I mean, yeah, part of it is me. Part of it is like the stuff that I like to do, but also Gary John said, most of the guys I see do it. And fix this in editing, like we said, if this is too much. Most of the guys do it very sedentary. Is that the word? Stationary.
Right.
From what I've seen, some of the guys move a little bit. Some of the guys just have a handheld.
I like the way you do it.
Gary
It's pretty
John
cool.
asked me to move around with that mic, do a little stuff, bring it down here, find some levels, go down here, get up here, move to this side, talk to people, make it real. You're a rock star,
Yes.
You gotta embody it, man.
I love the way you do it. When you're playing that last concert, okay?
Yeah, the clear.
I mean, when you're playing out there with Richie Valens, and Buddy Holly, I mean, it's so joyous, it's so tremendous, it's so hard to believe in real life that was the last concert. You, of course, playing the Big Bopper, know that was the last time he sang Chantilly Lace.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a bittersweet moment for you when you sing that?
Definitely. But it's also a moment to be like, I hope they're down there, I hope they're looking down on us and seeing us really like go for it. I hope they're happy with our like impressions of how we act and what we bring to it. And also, like, again, just the amazing supportive people that the Argyle brought in here to help the crew, stage management, lights, tech, everybody. But especially, I have to say, John Dewey as Buddy Holly
He's
is
tremendous.
just phenomenal.
He's tremendous.
And
He has the spirit of him, just like you have the spirit of the Big Bopper.
I mean, I appreciate that so much. But also George just comes out there and just like does that. Richie Valens thing, and I've watched a lot of videos.
It's awesome.
And this guy has got it, man. This guy can just move.
It's awesome. I know because you and I have spoken that you're into baseball and I'm into baseball.
Oh, yeah.
So let me throw a little sports analogy at you.
Sure, man.
Okay. So in sports, when you have a superstar like an Aaron Judge, for the Yankees,
Homer
or
today, I think.
Peter, he's always homering, right? And Pete Alonso for the Mets, who also was almost over, homering every day.
Yeah.
They're going to make a team good, but you need a great supporting cast to make a team great. So I look at that concert. Buddy, so Buddy Holly is the superstar.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, no
but
question.
The Big Bopper was a heck of an opening act. Okay.
Yeah.
And the way I look at it is, and I'm wondering if you look at it this way. Do you feel like you're setting the table to get that audience revved up for Buddy Holly?
I hope that's what I'm doing. I mean, you're leading the witness. I hope you're right, man. I mean, I hope that's what I'm doing because that's literally what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get this energy up. I'm trying to, just usher in Buddy because Buddy can come into an energy that the place is already kind of rocking.
Exactly.
And he doesn't have to bring that upon himself.
Right.
He gets to break because he's in the whole show.
Right.
So he gets that little break when I'm doing it, and then he can like gather himself and then crush those final. I mean, it's like 6-7 songs after that one.
That is some of the best in show business I've ever seen. The last 25 minutes, you are transported back to 1959. It's unbelievable. I mean, let me just ask you this: when all the cheering and the crowd going crazy, all those echoes from the last standing ovation fade away. What do you want the audience to feel when they're leaving the Argyle Theater?
Feel? That's an interesting question. Well, I mean, obviously, I hope they had a good time. I hope they come out. I hope they humming some of the songs. I hope they have like a sense of like nostalgia, for the people that like listen to it. Also, for the people that might not have known. Sometimes there's a moment you know, where people don't know that that's the last concert.
Right.
You know, and there's a moment that happens in our show that lets them know.
Yes.
You know,
Very sobering moment.
Yeah, a very sobering moment in the middle of, well, I'm not gonna give it away.
Right.
But you know, there are people that gasp. You know,
Yes.
they're like, oh, Richie Valens, he was only 17 years old. Every night, you know?
I know.
Of course, you know, Big Bopper 28, well, he's lived.
Yeah, 28 so
He's
old.
fine.
Right?
He's fine.
Yeah.
But I guess, does that answer? Oh, gosh. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know
it does. For them to leave and be thinking about it and humming songs, that's,
Yeah,
you know,
I hope it
and having
brings
a
it
good
back,
time.
you know, I hope, you know, for me, like, every time I shave, I sing "Shave On." You know, what a joke, haha. But like, I've been doing that for years and years. I'm a Buddy Holly fan. My dad, as I said before, my dad was so into it. I've been doing. I love Chantilly. These are stuff. I hope that people go. I hope they listen to the songs even more. I hope that they, you know, Google it. I hope
Yes.
that they start listening to that rock and experience all those songs maybe for the first, especially the younger people.
Yes.
So like they have that time to, you know, to just learn that part of like rock and roll, which is so important for like, you know, bringing rock and roll out of that country.
Yes.
You know, in terms of American music development and
Yes.
and history. Is that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Jack, thank you so much
My
for being
man.
on Marty's Corner.
Thank you.
Let me just throw a little shout out here. If you want to come and see Jack as the Big Bopper ripping it up every night, I mean, Chantilly Lace, I can't get enough of that. I could listen to that all night, all right? But if you want to see him and the rest of this very talented cast, come on down to the Argyle Theater. We're playing straight through till Sunday, June 26th, and we can't wait to see you out here.